Every day, thousands of tourists come here, but some are delighted while others are sure they wasted their money. So is it worth going to this hotel? Let's find out. Welcome to Lara Barut Collection in Antalya. Lara Barut Collection is one of the most luxurious hotels in Antalya, where from the very first minutes I was treated like a special guest. The hotel is located on the first line, and its own wide beach with clear sea and stylish sun loungers creates perfect conditions for relaxation. On the hotel's territory, you will find an incredible variety of restaurants with cuisines from all over the world, from gourmet dishes to beloved classics. The spacious rooms are designed in a modern style and equipped with everything needed for a comfortable stay. Friends, Lara Barut Collection definitely deserves your attention, so watch this video until the end. The hotel's rating is 4.8 on Google, 9.5 on Booking.com, and 4.8 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its drawbacks, which may significantly influence your choice. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons of the hotel so you can make the right decision. But before we start, I want to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. When I first stepped onto the beach of Lara Barut Collection, I was struck by the cleanliness and beauty of the sea. The water was fantastic, clear, refreshing, and incredibly pleasant for swimming. Every morning, I enjoyed going into the sea and relaxing in the calm waves. A big plus was the bar right on the beach. The drinks were amazing, and the service was top-notch. The beach was equipped with wooden loungers that looked stylish and were covered with soft sheets made of pleasant fabric. The loungers were very comfortable, so I spent a lot of time on the beach, enjoying the view of the sea and total relaxation. There were always enough of them, even when I arrived later in the day instead of early morning. But if, like me, you want some shade, there is a small issue. The umbrellas on the beach existed, but they didn't provide proper shade. The only option was to rent a beach cabana, but the price was at least 165 euros per day, which was too expensive for me. Nevertheless, even without a cabana, I felt comfortable enough because the sea and the atmosphere made up for this drawback. Friends, if you have already stayed at Lara Barut Collection, write in the comments how you liked the hotel. And now I want to show you what surprised me about the hotel grounds. The territory of Lara Barut Collection pleasantly surprised me. The hotel looks excellent. You can feel quality and comfort everywhere. It is truly huge, so it is impossible to get bored here. Every day I discovered new corners, and walking around the territory became a pleasure of its own. There are many pools, and the choice is really great. They are spacious, beautiful, and there was always enough space for all the guests. However, the main pool, despite its size, sometimes felt a bit crowded. In my opinion, the water could have been slightly cooler, especially on hot days, but it was still pleasant to swim. What impressed me most was the amazing water park. It was a great attraction for both children and adults. The hotel is located a bit away from the center, which I didn't really like, although there were so many activities here that I didn't even want to go out. The accommodation price is quite high, but the level of service and the overall impressions fully justify it. In the end, I was delighted with the hotel grounds, as they create an atmosphere of true relaxation. After such pleasant walks around the grounds, I got hungry, so now I'll show you what kind of food Lara Barut Collection offers, and whether it's really that good. The dining at Lara Barut Collection left me with the brightest impressions. The food was truly excellent and varied, and every day I found something new and delicious. I especially liked the a la carte restaurant. The dishes there were amazing and perfectly prepared. The main restaurant seemed a little more average, but overall the food was still tasty and of good quality. The buffet delighted with variety and new dishes every day. I must highlight the desserts. They were simply divine and became a real temptation for me. There was delicious food for every taste and age, and even children's meals were provided for the little ones. The quality and selection of drinks also pleasantly surprised me. Everything was at a high level. The only downside, the service at the bar was often slow. Sometimes we had to wait up to 15 minutes for our order, probably due to the large number of guests. In addition, a la carte restaurants required advanced booking, and the reservation system was not always convenient, with spots filling up quickly. Nevertheless, thanks to the many bars and restaurants on the territory, there was always a place to have a snack or try a new dish. In the end, I was very satisfied with the food, but when, after a delicious lunch, I returned to my room, I found a surprise there. My room at Lara Barut Collection was truly excellent, with very well thought out details. It was spacious, stylish, and well equipped, so staying there was a real pleasure. Cleaning was always done properly, and I returned to a clean and tidy room. The only drawback, the rooms are quite far from the beach, which turned out to be inconvenient, especially when we went with the children. Our bed was large, but unfortunately, the mattress was not very comfortable, so sleeping was not great. The air conditioning worked, but cooled the room with difficulty, which sometimes made it hard to relax on hot days. There was no kettle in the room, and that would have been a really useful bonus. Overall, I liked the room, and I was satisfied with my stay despite minor shortcomings. And now I will tell you about the most important thing: the service at the hotel and the staff who will take care of you. The staff at Lara Barut Collection made a generally very good impression on me. Most employees were friendly, attentive, and always ready to help. I liked that many greeted me with a sincere smile and tried to make the stay as comfortable as possible. The service can truly be called exceptional, and in most cases, the staff was just wonderful. However, I noticed that some employees behaved coldly and even a bit rudely. This was especially noticeable in the restaurant and bar, where the staff seemed unfriendly. Nevertheless, in the rest of the hotel, the atmosphere was warm and welcoming. But for a good vacation, that alone is not enough. You also need good mood and bright experiences. That's why I suggest talking about the entertainment at the hotel. At Lara Barut Collection, I like that there was always something to do, as the hotel offers a variety of entertainment and activities. I especially remember the shooting classes with an air rifle and archery. It was really interesting and fun. The animation team worked at full strength, and thanks to them, there was always a lively atmosphere on the territory. The evening shows, in my opinion, were a bit weaker than I expected, but still, everyone could find something for themselves. Spa services were of good quality, although the prices seemed too high to me. Overall, the variety of activities was excellent, and I definitely didn't get bored at this hotel. But if you are traveling with children, you will be interested to know how kids are entertained here. Traveling to Lara Barut Collection with our 5-year-old child was incredibly comfortable and convenient. The kids club turned out to be very good, with well-thought-out organization and caring attitude towards children. The program for the little ones was rich and lasted from morning till evening, so our child was always busy with something. I saw that the children were having a great time, playing and taking part in different activities. In the end, everyone was happy, and for me, this became one of the main advantages of the vacation. The Turkish hotel Lara Barut Collection, located in Antalya, left me with very bright and rich impressions. Here you will find a fantastic sea, stylish and comfortable loungers on the beach, excellent pools and its own water park, delicious and varied food, attentive staff, and lots of entertainment for the whole family. I especially want to highlight the kids club, where my child had a wonderful time while I could relax peacefully. Yes, this hotel cannot be called cheap, since the prices here are quite high, but the level of service, comfort, and atmosphere of the resort fully justified the expectations. Of course, the hotel has some small drawbacks. For example, the rooms are far from the beach, the mattresses are not the most comfortable, and the air conditioners do not always cope with the heat. But these are all minor things, and the hotel has far more advantages. Lara Barut Collection is a hotel where you want to return for real relaxation and new experiences. Friends, but the final choice is always yours, and only you can decide whether it is worth flying to this hotel or not. In the meantime, while you're thinking, I recommend watching these other videos of ours about other Turkish hotels. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new reviews. And with that, I say goodbye to you until we meet again in a new hotel.